This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On play action, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Had some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Complete to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll find Jones again. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chase Young, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. Brown has the first down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 44, Newton.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and him ending with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
And he'll only get this back to the 15-yard line. So that decision's going to cost him 5 yards. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A handoff for Gibson.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
He is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to fit.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Robbie Anderson, 62 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
It's a gain of 35 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick up. Now the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. First down and much more here for Jones as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Once more, Gibson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now Newton on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gibson again.
Bust through the tackle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is down to a field goal. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to... And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent. 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have taken the lead here this NFC Championship game.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Newton on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Double time. 4 down. Check. 26 Mike. Hey.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. 89 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best block.
They fake the give. Newton.
They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Gibson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Newton will try it himself, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. Well, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So it's Washington with the football hills who welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Desperation time, Newton, 4th down. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Here's Gibson on the read option. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Game on the line. Season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Cam to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
They'll run with Gibson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz